we have not just one, but two unboxing videos. If you've been paying attention, you'll know what one of them is. Let's get started with that first one. First one right out the gate, RS4 Sport 3 Flux with the Porsche Falcon body. Now I've already popped these open just so that I can cut zip ties and whatnot and make sure that everything's there that needs to be there. So let's just get right into the nitty gritty. Let's start with the stuff that no one likes to talk about. The remote. Pretty decent remote. Comes with a little thumb through type steering wheel. Pretty interesting. A lot of adjustment options, endpoint adjustments. Got all your servo adjustments right there, and then a basic on-off switch right on the back here. Batteries go in the bottom compartment. Pretty simple. Up next, we have the actual vehicle. And then it comes obviously with the user manual and some other things and whatnot. But for our purposes, the main thing I want to talk about is this guy. Now, I'm purposely putting my thumb over the QR. This car is already registered. Don't try and register this car to your name. But they give you these really interesting sheets that allows you to register your vehicle through HPI.com, and it gives you all sorts of insights and information that really it takes a long time to find in other places, and they kind of have it all set up in one spot. So this is a very important part of your vehicle, especially if you want to do modifications. They'll explain to you what offsets you need for different bodies, everything. So this is really cool. Make sure if you're buying an HPI car, register it to your garage. There's this nice, awesome garage thing that pops up and all that cool stuff. So if you want, I can do a little bit more on the garage here in a minute. But for now, let's get back to the car. So, for the car, we got the Porsche Falcon 911 GT3 RS. Now, obviously, that's not the stock wing color. If you've been paying attention on Instagram, I've had this car for a couple days. Took it apart, painted some stuff, made it mine. Basically that deal. The car in itself is pretty fast out of the box. On a 2-cell LiPo, I'd estimate around 50 miles an hour. On a 3-cell LiPo, it does go around 70. With that being said, let's take a look at what's under the body and how this thing actually runs. Now, this is my favorite part about HPI vehicles, is just how simple they really are. Extremely simple vehicle. I've been running the 2-cell batteries. Comes with a DIN connector if you get the Flux model. Tamiya if you do not get the Flux model. We'll go over that later. Pretty simple car. Pretty simple car. I got a little bit of water on my desk, so there's some water on the tires now, but shaft-driven 4-wheel drive, rear-mounted motor, brushless motor, ESC lives right here, and then you got your receiver with your servo living right underneath it. The stock ones come with a different servo and a servo saver. I X-nayed that because I wanted something faster and more sturdy. Adjustable endpoints. So a lot of people were complaining, oh, you can't change the ride height on your vehicle. If that's the case, why would they give you all these different mounting options for suspension? You could have these things damn near facing straight up and down and give yourself more play. So I don't understand what people are talking about. People use these things as rally cars all the time, and they don't seem to have any clearance issues. I could understand if you were running it in a touring car or drift car setup trying to drive on dirt. Yeah, you're going to bottom out a lot. That's going to happen. But that's not necessarily the car's fault. That's the mechanic's fault for setting the vehicle up wrong for the wrong terrain. Alright, so HPI. Pretty decent.